So as we get closer to Minecon, I can't help but think more about what is next for Minecraft. What is after part 2 of the Caves and Cliffs update, after the Warden, the Deep Dark, and all of the other cool features related to the Caves and Cliffs? Well, today I want to focus on the next major update. However, I want to approach this video a tad bit different. I want to discuss the next major update as if it's not going to be the end update, which is probably the most popular and most common update idea so far. I've talked about it a couple times. I know IBX, the homie, he's talked about it. Echo Soldier, a bunch of other great and awesome YouTubers have talked about the end update. I think System Z. So clearly, it's just a very popular update idea for a lot of various reasons, right? Mojang has made it very clear that their intentions are to update all of the current dimensions before adding a new dimension. We also know that the end is turning 10 years old this November, which is pretty exciting if you think about it, right? The end is turning 10 years old. 1.9, the combat update, I believe, is over 5 years old now. So a lot of anniversaries, a lot of things going on with the end and Minecraft in general that just points towards the end. And especially after we got 1.16, the Nether update, which honestly is one of my favorite updates of all time. I think we all have a better grasp, a better understanding of what Mojang's capable of doing when it comes to introducing brand new content into old dimensions. So new biomes, new mobs, new mechanics, possibly new ores. A lot of that could eventually come to the end. But what if the next major update isn't the end update? One of those videos where I want you guys to share your theories and share your ideas down below. I feel like the comment section is the best part of my videos because you guys are so creative and just a lot of thought-provoking ideas down below. So I want to say thank you guys for all of the support lately, and shout out to the homie King B Dogs for just being an absolute legend. Like, I can't say enough nice things about this person, this human being, besides that you're just an inspiration. I really appreciate you, King B Dogs. But Stealth Army, you know the routine, you know the drill. Let's get straight into the video. So no matter what, nobody knows the update until Minecon, which there's a lot of beauty in that if you think about it. Like, it's a surprise for pretty much everybody. And not being spoiled or not knowing anything leading to the event makes it that much more exciting for me. I feel like a little kid that's about to go to Best Buy and just pick some games, or a little kid in Chuck E. Cheese, right? It's just one of those feelings that only Minecon can really bring out in you, and I wouldn't change that for the world. In fact, I wish that Mojang would literally tell nobody, because I think last year it was spoiled by a creator, a streamer on Twitch. I forget his name, honestly, but yeah, it was not good, and I just wish that they wouldn't tell anybody. But let's talk about what this update could be if it's not the end update. Now, obviously, we don't really need to elaborate as to why the end update could possibly be next. You know, that's just a separate video, and I've already talked about it enough times where I feel like you guys understand that the end is likely to happen eventually. If not this year, maybe in a couple years, we'll eventually get the end update. But let's say it's not the end this year. What could it be? Well, we all know at this point that Mojang likes to surprise the community. They love doing it. They're well known for doing it at this point. They've done it practically several times a year. We can go back to every single update and name several features that were not announced or showcased during Minecon. So they have a very long history of trying to shock and surprise the community. And I have a feeling that it's equally rewarding and satisfying for Team Mojang to know that they kept a secret for however long, and to just see the end result of all their hard work, all the effort and time they put into these updates and into these presentations. Like, it's definitely one of those things where you have to imagine that they probably just enjoy surprising us and shocking us and keeping us on our toes as a community. So could they do something similar to what they did with the Village and Pillage update, which was probably the biggest shock of all of the updates we've received the past 5 or 6 years, I feel like the Village and Pillage was one of those updates where the community was like, what is going on right now? Like, what are we seeing? Because nobody truly anticipated that type of update. We all are expecting the end update, maybe eventually a farm update, even maybe in the distant future, a sky update, fingers crossed. But what about the updates that Mojang has been low-key cooking in the lab that nobody has truly thought of? I think that's where you guys come in terms of your ideas, because more than likely someone is going to get it right in the comment section of today's video. But I guess that's my point. It might not be something as predictable as the end update. And I would truly love that. It's like receiving a present you never even asked for, but it ends up being like your favorite present of all time. I feel like that's exactly what that type of update would feel like for the community. And I've been pondering this for quite some time. Updates I've never really discussed before, or at least not extensively. Maybe Mojang is thinking of like a magic update where they expand on magical mobs similar to the evokers, as well as new enchantments, or maybe they even add more totems. I feel like that would fall in the same category. Or maybe they're planning a nature update where they add a bunch of new mobs, expand on different biomes, finally add all of those old biome updates that they were planning on initially, as well as just introduce a bunch of new plants and possibly new structures as well. Or maybe they're focusing on the haunted update, where they focus more on mobs that are really there to scare you, similar to the inspiration behind the Endermen and that old school feeling you got when you entered a cave and you're just spooked out for no reason besides the sounds, that really creepy feeling that you get that we sort of see in the Deep Dark and the Warden. So maybe they're trying to focus more on the horror element of Minecraft, and they decide to do a full update where they introduce a bunch of creepy mobs, or possibly old ancient biomes. Corrupted biomes, that'd be really cool as well for my Terraria people. Like, there's a lot of crazy ideas when it comes to even like a haunted update that we could just make a separate video talking about that. But those are the type of ridiculous ideas that I've been trying to think of lately that would shock the entire community. Don't get me wrong, eventually, yes, I want the end update because I know Mojang is gonna deliver. No matter what they do this year, next year, the year after that, they're gonna deliver. Every single update gets better and better, which is just incredible considering the times we're in, considering just the impact COVID has had on everybody's mental health and well-being. Like, that is just incredible, and it shows you how hard they work to keep on delivering these amazing updates. So I'm absolutely confident that whatever they showcase this year is gonna blow us away. I'm just curious if it's gonna be one of those updates that nobody has even thought of, similar to Village and Pillage. But I always encourage you guys to speculate, share your ideas down below, share your thoughts and feelings about what you would like to see, about what you hope to see. It's honestly like sharing excitement with others and then being even more excited as a result. So I want to say thank you guys so much for all of the support lately. I'm just speechless half the time now. The likes, the new subscribers, and King B Dogs, if you're still watching this, thank you. Notification Squad, y'all are the best, and I'll catch you all in the next video. So take care, everybody. Peace.
Killer.